So what is table visual? Okay. Table visual is just a normal grid containing related data in rows and columns. See, not all the time. See, I told you, to visualize the data in the form of charts will help you to gain the insights in a pretty fast manner, because human brain is more used to the visuals. But again, why do we need to use visual? Sorry, table visual. Table visual, it is something like, the rows and columns. Earlier I said, when you use table, when you view the data in a table, you will find the data rows and columns. When you go through the tables and the rows and columns, especially if you have the huge volume of the data, very difficult to gain an insight. Okay, that for that reason only we are using the charts, but not all the time the colorful charts are enough for us to make a proper business decision. Do you agree with me or not? From your experience, okay? See, sometimes we will see ourselves in scenarios where we just, we must make visuals in tabular format to see information directly and make decision. Okay, for that purpose, we'll be using tables. Not all the time visuals are helpful, right? Sometimes, see, importantly, the table visuals are helpful to do the troubleshooting, all the things. Okay. So now what I'll do is I just drag and drop the text columns and numeric columns, and here the segment column, and then I just drop the year column. So here I'll do it little later, and then I just quantity, and then the profit. All the things I'm going to drop it here. And here, the quantity, I just move this up. If I want to change the column order, you need to drag this up or drag it down. Okay. So now you can see that after this segment, the quantity before sales, the quantity column got changed, right? So I just change the font size and here I just type font. But the beauty of this one is you have global font size that is available in the tabular format, so that you can increase the font size all at once for all the columns. Okay, fine. The next thing is I just go to the format your visual, and here expand the style presets. And in the style presets, if I click on the drop down, you can see a lot of options are there here. Okay, you can use the minimal. This is kind of the minimal one. This is the style. Okay, and here, and apart from this, you have bold header. Only the headers are bold. Okay, and you can do all the things. Okay, alternating rows. You can see the alternating rows, and also you have the contrast alternating rows. Contrast alternating rows and flashy rows. Different things are available here. Okay, and bold header, flashy rows, sparse. This is the condensed one. Okay. It is one way it is good, right? If the table size is too big, it will be boring interpreting. If it is smaller, right, it will be easier to understand. And what I do is I just select the alternating rows here. Alternating rows. So in this case, the columns were bold, and the total, the last one, right, that is also in the bold thing. And I slightly increase the size of the table. I resize it just by dragging this down, and then I just make it like this. I just move this up. I can see like this. Okay. And then the format currently I'm in the format your visual. I just selected this table visual, and we have the grid option. So you can see the horizontal grid line got enabled or no, or by default. The vertical grid lines, if you need it, you can toggle this to on. You can see the line, drawn here, so that where it starts, where it ends. And also you can increase the column width here. Just keep the cursor in between these two column names, and then you just drag this like this. Okay, and then you can move this, and then you can increase this one also. Sum of quantity and the sum of sales, sum of, here the sum of quantity, sum of sales and sum of profit, that doesn't makes, any sense, right? So you go back to your add data to your visual here and the columns visual. You can see that for the table, only one field called columns. In this itself, we can drag and drop all the columns that are required. And here I just click on the drop down here next to the sum of quantity. I'm going to rename for this visual. I'm not changing the column name, but in the visual, I change the column name for the quantity. Instead of sum of quantity, I just make it as a total quantity. And similarly, here also sum of sales, I just click on it here and the rename for this visual, I just say total sales. Next one is the sum of profit. Here I just click on the drop down, rename for this visual total profit. So I just resize this one also. I just increase the slightly, I'll increase it so that it should not get cluttered. Okay, I just increased it. Okay, you can resize the column width and you can resize the overall table and you can rename the columns for the visual itself. Okay, now we are all set. The next one is I just go to the format your visual, because for the table visual, you have lot of formatting options are available. And the specific column, you have something like specific column, cell elements. You have the cell elements available, category, background color. Yeah. So in the specific elements, I'll just show you one more time. See, I just select the table visual and then I clicked on the format your visual. And in this visual tab, okay, so when I click on the format visual, I can see two tabs, visual and general. But I select the visual. In this visual style presets, we have selected the alternating rows. And then when I scroll down here, I can see the specific column here, okay, or the cell elements. The cell elements, we can see something like, the background color, front color, font color, icons, web URL. This is the formatting options, okay? And here, when I toggle this to on the background color, nothing is happening. Okay, 1 second. I just close this one, and instead of category, I just use the sales column. And then I'm going to toggle this to on. Look here, what happened? Some background colors, got created for the values. Okay. And here the blue, is it blue or green? So this is a blue, right? The blue colored one tells me the highest sales. And the next one, right? The other color, the gray color also. The gray color tells us the second highest sales. And then the red color shows, the lowest sales, right? 5,27,000 and 8,57,000 and all. Okay. So here so many colors are there. Each color tells us quickly. See, when somebody looks at this, these colors can gain their attention quickly. Hey, this blue color, shows me highest sales. But still, the colors are not chosen correctly here, right? So what you do is, this is the default background color when you toggle this to on in the cell elements property, okay? And importantly, you need to, expand the cell elements, apply settings to the numeric column, okay? Not the categorical, numeric column. You can enable it to categorical columns also, like a category, segment and all, but you need to explicitly specify the rules, okay? And here, when you select the numerical column, the quantitative column, it gives the different colors. Each color has some meaning. And see here, but the problem is, when you highlight it with a different color for IS sales and the first IS sales, second IS sales, and third IS sales, and poor sales, right, with red color, you can make, but here more colors are there. You can customize this background color. So that is when you can click on the effects. This is, the interview questions. Most of the project, you will be doing the column formatting, okay, table formatting. And here the gradient, so the format style, what I do is I'll just click on this. I just click on the rules, apply to values only, and then the sum of sales here, right? And here summation is sum. I'm not going to do any more changes. And here you can see the if and if then else, right? So this is the thing I can see that. Here, if the value is greater than or equal to 0 and and then and less than, for example, here how much sales we have, 20 lakh and all is there. Okay, what I will do is randomly I will put anything below 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs, you put it red. Click on, then if anything, if the value is 0 or more than 0 and less than 6 lakh, then you put it red color. Okay, that needs the attention. Okay, immediate attention. And the next I'm going to click on the new rule. I can see other one. So here I have put the 6 lakhs, right? I just put the 6 lakh here. So make sure that you're going to select the number, not the percent. You can display the percent value also, but percent you cannot specify 6 lakh and all, right? So you just select a number here. Here also I'm going to select number. Now any value falls 6 lakh and less than 10 lakhs. I put this one, I put one additional 0 and I just remove this one. Sorry, I just delete this one and put 10 lakhs. Okay. This one I say amber color. More color. See here, other thing what you need to understand here is, here this is called color palette. This is called color palette. Sometimes you may not find all the colors that are required for you. You need to click on the more colors. You can drag, somewhere here and there to find out the amber color. Okay, you can do something like this. Okay, so let's this is my amber color. I just double click on it after selecting the amber color. The empty page, you need to double click on it. So I'll just show you one more time. So here I don't see the amber color. I need the amber color. That is not. I will click on the more color. I can customize the color also. Okay, here I just go here and then I do it. I just move this somewhere here and all the things. Okay. So and then in the empty space, if I click on it, that color, amber color got selected here. Next one is the next tool is anything above anything 10 lakh and above. Okay. And above, for example, here I just say big number. Okay. And here I'm going to say big number. So anything above like 50 lakh or something like that. Okay. But here the percent is there. That's why the OK button is not enabled. And here I need to change the color to green. Anything between 10 lakh to 50 lakh, I call this green color. Anything less than 6 lakh, that is my. So we have defined the custom rule. So for that the corresponding color will get displayed there. But the problem is the OK button got not enabled here. Okay, because the here instead of number percentage there, the 10 lakh cannot be percent, isn't it? So you need to select the number here, and then I'm going to hit OK and wait for some time. You can see that the green, amber, and red color, we can see it here. The red color gives you, gains your attention immediately. So why in the office supplies, home office, the sale is, bad. Okay, office supplies, the home office segment, the sales is bad. So green color tells us, quickly, see, this one gains your attention quickly, right? So in the real world scenario, so in the real-time project, you need to do the column formatting, the table visual, the columns. In the intro, they'll ask you what is column formatting. How did you do that? So we can enable the column formatting dynamically also. That we will see it later. Okay, as part of DAX or so, or in this the visualization section itself, in the top module itself, I explain you. So now you understood how to do the column formatting. Similarly, you can do the font color also. For example, anything fall between the 10 lakhs to 50 lakhs, it's a green color. For that, you can make it little bit black color. Okay, dark black will be more visible. And even for this, you can give black and something like that. Okay. The font also you can change it. Now I could see that there is no need for changing the font color. The font color looks pretty good, right? And then data bars. Next to the data bars, I'm going to toggle this to on. So now this also gives you a quick idea. Rather than the color, the data bar tells you quickly, hey, I can see bigger bar here, right? So look here, when I toggle this to off, so we can see five green color, fine. But with the data bars, right, within this five green color, which one is bigger? The technology is bigger. Look here, this gives additional insight. Okay, this gives additional insight. Again, you can define the rules here. You can click on it, and this is default rule, colors, the default bars and everything mentioned here. The colors for that. Okay, you can change the color also here, and but here you can see it very clearly. The green colors the highest sales, but the even within this, right, the with the help of the data bars, which one is highest sales, it gives you an idea. Longer the rectangle, right? So that one, the width of the rectangle is very big. So in the technology consumer segment, we are really doing great. And with the smaller size, we can make out a home office. The sale is very next. So though it is amber color, this size also same as this one. The furniture home office and office supplies home office. In general, right? It gives an idea. Home office, we are not doing good. That is okay. Home office, they don't buy more. Fine. Okay. But at least in the consumer segment, are we really doing good? Fine. Okay. Data boss also you can enable it. And some cases they will ask you to enable the icons. So, this one tells you, kind of okay. And you can also customize these icons and you can go to the formula bar. You can define the rules here. You can change the, different things are available. Okay, here we can use the down arrow because 0 to right, so 33 here everything is in percentage. So anything less than 33%, you can put the down arrow, and you can say instead of green you can put the up arrow, right? Green up arrow. Hit OK. Now you can see that the up arrow, down arrow gives you a quick idea, right? So we are really doing great in the two places, up arrow, okay? And here the down arrow, 8,57,000 percentage with respect to percentage, okay? Percentage of sales contribution. If you have so many things, right, it will be cluttered. Again, it depends on the customer need. You need to, you need to choose the options accordingly. Just because various options are available, don't overdo. Okay, and you need to check with the customer on the design document. They would have mentioned it. Okay, very clearly, and you can follow accordingly. Okay. I just toggle this top the icons because it looks so cluttered. And fine, what other options are available? And here, this is the cell elements. In the cell elements, you have the the background color, font color, data bars, icons, and all the things are available. How did you do the formatting, column formatting, or table formatting, or column formatting in the background color? All the things when they ask you, you tell them we have something like cell elements in the format your visual section. There the cell elements. When I expand cell elements, sorry, not cell elements, cell elements. Here I can see the background color, font color, the data bars and icons. So here I define the custom rule for the background color. So green, amber, traffic light, green, amber, and red light. So with that, they are able to gain the insights quickly. It gain their attention quickly wherever red is there, right? Fine. And the next one is other options. Can we see any other thing is available here? Style presets, specific column. That's all, nothing much to do that. Here probably we can play around with the border, okay? The title also you can give it if required, otherwise you can leave. So border here, I can see the visual border, toggle this to on, visual border, and then you can, slide this towards the right side so that you will get the rounded corner. With the rounded corner, it looks good, right? Instead of using the rectangle, we can use, make the corners rounded so that it looks so good. Next one is the matrix visual. What is matrix visual? Next to the table visual, this is your table visual. Next to that, you can see the matrix visual. So 1 second, I mistakenly pressed some key. 1 second. Sorry, here.